call to order the special meeting on August 8, 2018 of the City of Columbiana Planning Commission. I'd like us all to stand for the invocation by Deanne Davis and our pledge of allegiance to the flag.
Lord, we acknowledge your presence among us tonight, and we pray for your guidance during this meeting. Give us the wisdom to work in the best interest of everyone in our community. In your name we pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Deanne, would you call the roll? Here.
Donna? Yes. Rick?
Here.
Tucker? Ryan?
Here. Okay, we have a quorum. There's no old business on the agenda, and first we have new business, and we have one agenda item as a site plan review, and this representative from Ron John Investment LLC will present the Planning Commission with plans to increase their new car parking space by 2.5 acres for Columbiana Dodge. Would you gentlemen like to come forward? State your name and...
Hi, I'm Nelson Whitmer with Whitmer's Construction, representing John. I want to say John apologizes for not being here. He said he thinks it's the first meeting for something he's doing that he hasn't been at, but he's out of town today. So representing for him, I'll let him.
So I'm Eddie Columbiana. I'm a fixed operations manager for Ron John and Columbiana Auto Group.
Did you give his name, Dean?
Cabana?
Gabayan. I can give you my business card.
Okay.
It's a long Armenian last name, I'm sorry.
It's
My dad's fault. My mom was Orion. That was easy, huh?
Thank you.
I'm half Irish.
Yes, I need the card to spell that.
There you go.
Well, I need to tell us a little bit what we're trying to do.
John wants to expand the parking. We have a lot of new inventory coming in. The business has exploded lately here, which is a great thing, and we're definitely out of room at the dealership, and we need more parking for new car inventory, safe parking. We don't want to utilize the grasses and the common areas. We like to put it on asphalt and basically some quick synopsis of it without having, when we used to park in the grass, we had a lot of problems with critters in the vehicles and getting into the wiring and creating, a lot of issues and insurance reasons and safety concerns for that fact. So we want to put some asphalt down and do it the correct way and make our customers feel like they're special and do it the right way. So, you got anything to add, Nelson?
We're basically duplicating a previous parking lot that was done about 2 years ago, and it's going to be pretty much identical, just going to the east, the property that we recently sold to Mr. Duplay. Yeah, so the green outline is the existing, and we're duplicating that to the east.
Anybody have any questions? Are you utilizing that space now?
No, sir.
Okay. Wasn't there, remind me, refresh my memory, wasn't there another, we just had you folks in here not too long ago. Didn't you have another parcel, or am I dreaming?
Yeah, this is it.
This is the one
We
we're
had,
talking
we
about.
had the parcel, we came into the parcel, approval.
Okay.
The split.
Right.
Now, this is
oh.
this is the site plan approval to the parking.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, I was a little bit confused.
John had mentioned to me that, like, the wetland mitigation, you guys have taken care of all of
We are,
those.
we're working through, Housing Baird and PVE Scheffler, who has an office in Salem with Housing Baird, to work on the wetlands mitigation. They're just on the very back side of that, there's a little wetland. Potentially, and the other spot, we just stayed out of those. So we'll probably do the same thing here until we get those. So that takes a process, and then we'll probably expand another road once we get that.
This is the wetland they were speaking of.
Yes, and it's hard to tell here, but this is just a small area here.
Minimal encroachment on the
Yeah,
back.
right, we have to stay off of that.
Yeah.
So we get the, mitigation approved.
With any improvements.
Right.
Right,
We can improve in front of it, we just can't encroach on that area.
Right.
okay.
If I were to point the drive-in by pointing, if you will,
Yes.
help me out, guys.
Yeah, that's it.
Am I about right here?
Right here, you can see the curve, the radius here, there's the terrain, that's the island in the center. of the
Okay,
coast.
I see.
Yeah, so it's coming straight off the 14th.
You're really only expanding to the right, to the east, if you will, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, primarily to the east.
Yep.
I don't have any further questions.
I do not. The water retention's already in place from when you.
Water retention in place, we have an existing retention pond and a storm sewer line that we utilized when we built the dealership. When we were just expanding.
Seems like it was all pre-laid out to do this.
Yeah, it was. Same with the lighting, with the parking lot lighting, be similar to what we have with directional lighting, LED. That's what we brought.
If I could ask, you know, facing the dealership, standing on Route 14,
Yes.
facing the dealership, there's a right to the left, just to the left, maybe just inside the property line. That lays pretty soft in there. And I see there's a underground coming across from, probably Woodland Run, I would imagine.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think you're right.
And so it's just hit and miss there. Is that it's not really retentive at all, really, but it's,
Mm-hmm.
and heavy dampness, you see that right there. And that's probably a booger to take care of, isn't it?
On that side, yeah.
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 So the ditch itself is not a retention pond.
No.
That's a natural wet.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually just wet there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to cut that, trust me.
Oh, believe me, I understand. But over here, you don't have any, I don't foresee any
Not
problem.
there, we don't, other than that little area, that little encroachment on
Yeah.
the back, yeah,
Right.
that's it. That's all high, we've had, actually a dirt pile up on your
We
property.
had topsoil there, there still might be a small topsoil out there.
How we took it up, it's out.
Oh, it's out, okay.
Yeah, it's out, the topsoil's out, but when we did the other parking lot, they took the topsoil off, brought the, the base down, and we put the topsoil in there for a small interim, and then, it's already ready to go. I mean, it's flat, it's level, there's no real water problem or issue over there, we never have had an issue over there, so it's just draining away whatever asphalt we put in, which, we got covered.
Yeah.
We probably need a motion, am I correct? Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve this as presented.
I'll
With no
second.
further reservation, other than knowing you've got that little bit of encroachment from the wetland, I know we'll take care of that.
We have to do
Yeah,
that.
you can do it.
You told me that they're working with a company that does mitigation credits?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So PV Scheffler will do the design, and then we have to work through the Army Corps of Engineers and the Ohio EPA. And then there's people that have land banks, so we buy a credit. And it's usually either 1-to-1, 2-to-1, or 3-to-1, depending on the quality of the wetland. And then you buy a credit, and then they build wetlands actually in this land bank. So that's what we'll. Yeah.
So you're not necessarily asking them to shrink the designated wetlands, right?
So we have probably about 5 acres of wetland there total.
Yeah.
You can move up to 1.5 acres pretty easily through land credits. If you get over 1.5 acres, it becomes more involved.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to eliminate them. So you can impact them, but you can't really eliminate them. That's a big, so we're gonna be doing less than 1 acre. Yeah.
Just point of order, we have a motion.
Yes.
Do we have a second?
I have on it.
Oh, it's on it?
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah.
I apologize, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. Sorry, Glenn.
That's fine.
Okay, because those are good questions to ask and to get clarity.
Another good one is, this is easier to work with than Boardman, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Don't even go there. I've learned some stuff, Brian, lately, trust me.
We're getting there, yeah.
Yeah, this took 4 days.
Yeah.
True story.
That's amazing, thank you, I appreciate you coming out tonight. I wouldn't think that you.
And I want to thank all the commission members who came out
Yeah.
tonight
Yes,
for
thank
this
you.
special
Thank you.
meeting.
John thanks you too.
Yeah. This is a dedicated group of folks up here.
Oh, yes.
And, so I appreciate them coming out, to deal with this tonight, so we can keep this moving for you. Okay, we have a motion, second, any further comments on the motion? Okay, Dan, you call the roll.
Scott?
Yes.
Donna?
Yes.
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any of the, commission members have any comments they'd like to make?
I have, go ahead.
I had the pleasure of talking to John yesterday, I just called to get an idea what he was, planning here for sure. And, you know, it's amazing to see that you guys have had, I think, 5 or 6 record months in a row. And to see the transition from, listen, at any given time, having known 2 dealerships and the one in Salem being one of them, it could have been the reverse.
Sure.
And we could be facing new ownership situations, which isn't always bad.
Right.
But it's not always the best either. But it's a good thing. So, you know, what John and you and all the, you know, principals of the business have done in growing that business, and then deciding to sell and then hit the market right up the street, I think it's really cool to have them on board in our community as a business owner.
Thanks.
And John's just a good guy.
Oh, he's great.
I can't, well, I've never looked, but I don't think you find a whole lot bad about anything John's ever done.
There's a lot more exciting things coming too.
Well, I'm sure.
He's got a lot of plans.
He's a good guy.
It's a wild man, you guys might be approving some more stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I sent you.
We'll get this done first.
Yeah, we gotta get.
There's more coming.
But he's got a good vision, he does.
I was gonna add to that, I mean, a few weeks ago, whenever the Firestones were in town, we were having a meeting and an idea threw out to see if someone in town would loan some cars for the day so that they had transportation. John, within 5 minutes, said, we'll do it, and then they had a red, white, and blue vehicles, 3 of them ready within 2 days.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
That's cool.
So it's good to be able to partner.
We employ a lot of people from the area here, you know, Columbiana residents, it's a great thing that, you know, we can do that for the community also, and help the families and keep things rolling. And, you know, the numbers that we've been putting together down here, it's great for taxes, it's great for everything, you know, and the guys are making a lot of money, and it gets held back into the area, so moving forward, it's a great thing.
So it's all about.
It is.
I got my oil changed today, and there was like 2 parking places.
Yeah.
I didn't see any others. Oh, there's one right
Now
there.
it'll be 2 more acres.
Yeah.
It's just nuts, I mean, I don't wanna see anybody get hurt, that's the biggest thing, people are parking everywhere, and it's just,
Yeah.
the influx is just crazy, and we don't have any room to put inventory, and, you know, if you sell 100 cars a month, new, you gotta have room for 100 more to come in, and, you know, it's a rotation, you know, and you gotta stock X amount to keep things rolling, and it's all based on percentages, and, what we used to have just doesn't cut the mustard, you know, so.
Good problem.
Yeah, it's a good
Great
problem
problem.
right now, yeah.
I gotta tell you, this wasn't on the agenda, but while with the planning commission, I wanna say at the Dutch Village Inn, you know, we went Best Western Plus and recently made the transition, and, it has been a huge increase for our business there. And we're getting comments from people that had never been to Columbiana, that are coming in and finding us through the website. That was what was hurting us. We did a good business, but we didn't have that national exposure. And we had to get current with the electronic reservation systems and all of those things. And so we looked at them all. We looked at the Hamptons and Holiday Inns and the Marriotts, and Best Western ended up being a better one because it's an association and not a franchise. So we were able to maintain some independence, but still have an association with a national franchise. But we have people coming in and saying how much they love Columbiana. They didn't know we were here, you know, but they find us through this reservation system, and they're coming in and saying, what a great town. We love this place. We can't wait to come back. So I think it's good for us. Sure. We're thankful, but I think it's gonna be good for the city. Even the Dutch House, we've seen people coming to the Dutch House that never knew about it because they never came to Columbiana before, so we're hoping that's a good thing. So far, the last 4 months, it's been great. We're up 48%.
Wow. Well, Firestone stayed there.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Great. I'm glad to hear that.
That's awesome.
And I'm glad to hear these good things are happening here. So,
Great.
we love it. Yep. Good stuff. We love it.
Absolutely. There's an alternative, which would be the converse, and
Yeah.
they're not a whole lot, you know,
Yeah.
that's the experience we had here. Being a newbie, I'll just speak for these folks, but I've all got good experience and visions of what is happening in this community, which is really cool to be part of.
That's good.
Very exciting. Very good. we kinda tripped over into item 8, public comment. Anybody else wanna make, have a comment? I'm kidding. Any other comments? Anybody like to make? If not, I'd like to ask a motion to adjourn.